Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Sunday, September 18th, 2016. Right now in the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind, we have an exciting melange of souls.
That's true.
Including nature realms presences, because once more the spirit world has invaded the nature realms, broken the membrane, gone where they were not supposed to be. And as a result, we now have nature realms presences moving through here with the intention to reestablish borders, I guess. That's my assumption.
True.
And it's important for everyone to be aware that we are not standing on the side of the nature realms. We're not standing on the side of the spirit world. We're standing with whatever is true.
That's true.
As always, our foundational intention is to do what is ours to do right now in all dimensions to manifest the divine plan. The data very clearly showing that we are not able to do that for the levels in which we are experiencing sentience or for levels larger than that, but that we can have an impact in levels smaller than these in which we're experiencing sentience. So with that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin. Calling up from the smaller subatomic all those who really want to know what's actually going on. You can move through us, not to us. Keep going in the race for a consistent source of significantly higher vibration. And until the divine plan manifests in the smaller subatomic, none of us have actually reached a consistent source of significantly higher vibration.
That's true.
None of us have. So everybody who thinks they have reached a consistent source of significantly higher vibration and who has checked off that box and sat back down on the couch, it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. And how you can tell is there's no divine plan manifesting in the smaller subatomic. It's continuing to get worse, not better.
That's true.
No, a lot of people really don't like that. It's still true.
That's true.
It's still true, and if you just think about it, just pause for a minute to think about it and let go of what we want these things to mean and consider what they might actually mean, nothing else really makes any sense.
That's true.
And what was it that cleared 99.9% away? Let's do that. What was that?
All those who are willing to support these soul plans right here. Bifurcating for all those who are willing to support these soul plans right here.
If you aren't willing to support these soul plans right here, then you should not be inside of these physical hosts. If you aren't willing to support these soul plans right here, then you are being fully parasitic. And it doesn't matter to us whether you're a spirit world presence or a nature realms presence. If you aren't willing to support the soul plans of the host lives, you are a parasite in the host life and you do not belong here.
That's true.
Bifurcating all of us who are willing to support these soul plans right here to the search for truth central axis, all others flung away. That's interesting. I'm being shown the view through the eyes of someone who seems to be being flung away, or rather what I notice is that the visioner, the person who is seeing, is seeing that technical school, and the technical school is moving away. Now it's possible the entire technical school has been set up here in a parasitic fashion. Actually, that's probably likely, and that whole technical school is being flung away. Okay, all of us who are willing to support these soul plans right here to the search for truth central axis, all others flung away. And again, what we're seeing is the same pattern we've been noticing for the past couple of days, is the people in the technical school who they seem to think that they need the degree from this technical school to get the job they want.
That's true.
They don't really care about learning. They just want the diploma, the credential, so that they can go get the job.
That's true.
Goodness gracious. And I'm asking, why are they being flung away? And it seems to be that combination, that toxic combination of thinking of, my problems are the biggest, toughest, worst problems, and I don't want to be taken advantage of.
That's true.
That seems to be almost universal, and why nobody is turning around and helping the greater good, because they believe that their problems are the toughest and that they don't want to be taken advantage of.
That's true.
If the goal is to destroy a life, that's a very effective way of thinking about things.
That's true.
Wave the soul plan, looking as high up as we can see, and ask, what now? In order to live these soul plans right here, what now? I can see presences who are looking down, and they believe that they can see us, but they aren't looking at us. You're looking at some less dense presences. You're looking at something that's happening in a different dimension entirely. That isn't us. You're not seeing us. You're seeing something that's in between where you are and where we are.
That's true.
And you're assuming that because we're lining up and that presence is in between the sound and your ear, that the sound is coming from that presence. But it's not even halfway here unless I'm
No, it's closer to the viewers than it is to us.
Yes. So it's more than twice as far away.
That's
that
true.
You need to focus your gaze. You need to change the... Oh, now they're clicking off.
That's true. I feel lots of clicking off feelings.
Okay. Calling up true seekers from the smaller subatomic, all who really want to know what's actually going on. Come through us, not to us, and race for a consistent source of significantly higher vibration. And consistency is key. And assume that 100 times over you'll get to someone who is a source of significantly higher vibration for a brief shining moment, but that they won't be able to sustain it, which is very common.
That's true.
And that they will not consistently be a source of significantly higher vibration. And until the divine plan manifests in the smaller subatomic, quite obviously, none of us have made a breakthrough.
That's true.
I see people checking rule books like they don't want to accept that. They're checking rule books like looking for a way out of that.
That's true.
All of us who are willing to support these soul plans right here to the search for truth central axis.
All others flung away. And I see yucky people in lower dimensions and the people who are looking down from above trying to stick in pieces of paper with other things written on it and saying, these soul plans!
No,
and
let's
they're not
burn,
soul
burn, burn, burn. All up and down the pillar. We have the right, and some might say the responsibility to tend this airspace.
That's true.
And let's set a fire with the intent to burn everything that's untrue, extract everything that's true, and to use the propulsion to power true seekers in the race for a consistent source of significantly higher vibration. And someone is being really gross about true seekers. They're saying, I am a true seeker.
Yes, I heard that person.
Okay, how can we word that better? Because that person who said that is definitely not a true seeker.
That's true.
It's something else. The assignment is to mix it up. The assignment is to find a different way of saying this, because things do get stale over time and our brains stop processing them. So apparently the phrase true seeker has been hijacked by good guy washers or spiritual seeker washers, just like greenwashing.
That's true.
Okay, so we can't use true seeker. All right, so true seeker has come to mean spiritual faker. I see that, because that's what that presence is. They're a spiritual faker.
That's true.
So we can't use the phrase true seeker any more than we can use the phrase do your best. Do your best means do as much as you want and then stop. True seeker apparently now means spiritual faker. Okay. I don't have to like it for it to still be true. It's blooming. There's three blossoms. Three blossoms. We missed them. We missed them all. But they bloomed after the rains, probably.
That's
true.
I'm
so grateful.
Oh my God.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So what these blossoms show us is some kind of nature realm's message.
That's true.
And they're way up high, and it is something good. There's something good way up high from the nature realm.
That's true.
All right, let's just pump up. See, I don't want to pump up just nature realm's presence at random any more than I want to pump up anything at random. I want to pump up those who really want to know what's actually going on.
That's
And I'm sorry that I don't seem to be able to freshen up that phrase right now. But other phrases have been hijacked by liars and fakers. So we can't use those phrases. It doesn't work. Actually, what we want to do is we want to call up those from the smaller subatomic.
That's true.
And possibly from the nature realms, but I don't think that that's our assignment. I think our assignment is to call up from the smaller subatomic all who really want to know what's actually going on, and to have them move through us, not to us, and continue on up higher, 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 higher. And we intend to burn on truths, extract truths, and use the propulsion to give them lift under their wings, so to speak. What do I know? I know that my problems are the worst, and I don't want to be taken advantage of, is a flavor of selfishness.
That's true.
So we could correct the errors of selfishness, especially focused right here in that guide point, because there's a big ball of selfishness riding around. Well, there's a big ball riding around that has the flavor of, my problems are the worst, and I don't want to be taken advantage of, and therefore I'm not going to help the greater good.
That's true.
And that's selfishness.
That's true.
All right, so let's correct that error. It's a life ruiner. That's a life ruining pattern.
That's true.
Maybe that's why that guy froze this morning, the one we were working with, and he just turned into a stone statue of himself. That could be it.
Oh, that could be.
Correcting the error of selfishness for ourselves and for all presences who share this airspace, and for all aspects of self, merging more deeply with the entire search for truth pillar, stretching longer, 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 and correcting the error of selfishness for all aspects of self. I don't see that technical school anymore. It seems to be gone. That's nice. I'm glad.
That's true.
I'm glad. The students weren't interested in what was going on. They just wanted the diploma.
That's true.
That's something gross.
That's true.
All of us who are willing to support these soul plans right here, the search for truth's central axis, all others flung away. And again, I see a lot of people trying to insert false papers.
That's true.
So we have to delineate what this soul plan right here is.
That's true.
This soul plan is to manifest the divine plan, modified to say, for the smaller subatomic.
That's true.
No matter what anyone else does or doesn't do. And what we mean by the smaller subatomic is subatomic layers that are smaller than the layers in which we are experiencing sentience.
That's true.